Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This will continue to happen because there are some people who want to have a folder full of their own experiences. They don't want to learn vicariously. It's okay. It's okay. But this is something that when it happens to you, you should speak about it. You should speak about it. And I'm glad to see that there are laws in place to police this kind of romance. It's fraud, and it's romance fraud, and it's a scam. Okay, people say they love you anytime someone says I love you or I'm in love with you, be suspicious of that, because it may not be you, but it may be the potential of what you can offer that person, the potential of the doors you can open up for that person. Okay, you cannot think that it can't happen to you, and you're so smart. Some people think they're street smart. Oh, I'm accustomed to this happening to other people. I've heard about it, I've read about it. It can't happen to me. It can happen to you. It can happen to you. You could have a weak moment. You could have a moment where you're not yourself. There could be some sort of tragedy or some sort of sadness or something that has happened to you, and there are opportunistic people always there to catch you in those moments. Okay, they can catch you in those moments when you're not yourself. Okay, romance scams are a thing of today. A thing of today. And out of Africa, sometimes you pick up your phone and you can see the number, and it's not even from a number within your hemisphere, so you know it's coming from a real bad place. But not bad, I'm sorry, from a really far place. I didn't mean that. Maybe I said it and I meant it in a way that I didn't mean to. But anyhow, yeah. But scams coming out of Africa, it's prevalent, and it's something that you have to watch out for. Even out of Jamaica, it's something you have to watch out for. People, when they say they like you, that is the first sign. It is the first sign that you are potentially going to be ripped off. If anyone asks you for money, my mom is sick in the hospital, I hurt myself, anytime there's money involved, you have to fix your mind to know you're going to be scammed. Once that money leaves your hand, you're not getting it back. You're going to have to fix your mind to understand that you're not getting the money back once it leaves your hand. Okay? Nothing should happen to you. I know it's going to happen. I said it before, you want a folder full of experiences, but nothing should happen to you from online. Online, you haven't met the person. You don't know the background of the person. You don't know their family. You don't know their friends. It's all online, and they're in love. And they don't know you. They've never smelled you. They don't know anything about you, and they're in love. It's all malarkey. It's all malarkey, okay? I can't say it enough. I cannot say enough. Opposites really don't attract. They tell you that. The government wants you to be married, and they want you to have children, because children, that's the engine. They need that. That's the battery of this earth. They need you to reproduce and bring other entities into this world. That's something that they will pay you to do. That's something that they will put a whole lot of agencies in place, like the church and all the civic organizations, and they put a lot of energy and agencies in place so that you can bring children into a world that they want to have those children be the engines to whatever they're manufacturing or whatever they're doing, however they make their money. Your kids are the steam and the energy for them to make their money. Okay? That's what it's for. But opposites do not attract. Opposites do not attract. Okay? There can never be an instance where it happens. And when you see someone saying, oh, we've been together 35, 40 years. How many years of those 30, 40 were based on misery and you were alone. Do you know what it is to be in a house full of people and feeling alone? Is the worst type of aloneness you will ever feel. The worst type of being alone you will ever feel is when there are people around you and you still feel alone. Okay? Romance scam is not only online. This happened, online through Facebook, but it's not only online. Your neighbor, the person at work, the person that recommended, oh, I know someone that, you may like. All romance can be scamish because people expect something from you. If someone is expecting you to give you something, if they're expecting you to cook for them on Saturdays or Sundays, if they're expecting you when they get paid, you give them some money, if they're expecting when they invite you out, you're going to pay for the meal, or you're going to buy a shirt for them, or they're going to buy a dress for. Once there is expectation, and there is expectation in romance and relationships. When there's any sort of expectation, there's scams. They're scams, okay? Because someone's going to give a little bit more than the other. And if you start to count, well, I gave this, I should get back this. And if you start to count and start to pull out some sort of measuring stick, it's all going downhill. It's all going downhill. I advise that whatever you want, you provide. I advise that whatever you want, whatever you lay your eyes on and you want, be able to provide. If you want ice cream, make sure you have ice cream money. If you want a dress, make sure you have dress money. If you want to get your hair and the nails done, make sure you have your hair money and your nails money. Make sure you have a job and you're not scamming anyone. You're not getting it from anyone. Make sure you have money in place from what you work for, from what you have earned, to do whatever you want for yourself. If there's a chance that you can meet someone who's fully like together, they have their house, they have their car, they can pay their bills and whatever, and they have enough that they can say, okay, I don't mind treating you to this or whatever. Hey, you lucked out. But it doesn't mean that you're going to be happy, it's going to last. But it's good to know that someone has their life in order, that they're not pulling from you, or you're not pulling from them. It's good for both the male and the female, or females and males. It's good to know that whoever is coming to you for a relationship, that their life is already in order, that there's no baggage that you have to pick up. You have to, they write their check, but you have to cash it. You have to put the money in so it doesn't bounce. No, you don't need that. Okay? This is Sherry Veronica.